Good evening, I'm Will Thomas.
And I'm Laura Evans. You've been watching America's Most Wanted special, America Fights Back.
The national Fox broadcast has allotted a few minutes each hour so we can bring you the latest developments in the hijacking investigation. We begin with news of a second arrest warrant for a material witness issued by federal prosecutors in New York. Plus, President Bush is preparing Americans for a long, hard assault on terrorism. He's ordered troops to prepare for war. Let's get right to Fox 5's Melanie Alnwick with the latest at the Pentagon. Melanie?
Well, Will, the grim work of recovery does continue here at the Pentagon. And while throngs of onlookers are driving by throughout the day and the evening, security is very tight. Just about an hour ago, ATF agents detonated a suspicious suitcase discovered in the trunk of a man behaving erratically. Virginia State Police say the man had a 9mm handgun and 50 rounds of bullets. That man is in custody now. Now, all this is happening while search crews pick their way through the rubble. Repairs are expected to take several years and cost $250 million. Now, flight data recovered from American Airlines Flight 77 recorded the plane slamming into the Pentagon at 345 miles an hour. Now, several family members and friends of victims did come here to the site earlier this evening. We saw them holding on to each other as they walked a little bit closer to the rubble. We hope to hear from them later on tonight. We're going to toss it back to you in the studio, Will.
Hey, Melanie, during that tense time with the suspicious package, were press crews evacuated from the area?
We were not evacuated from the area. However, we were pushed back from the scene and all kept into one particular area until the whole situation was over. No one was allowed to come in. No one was allowed to leave.
Got it. All right. Melanie Alnwick, thank you for that live report.
This story does continue to develop by the minute. Today, President Bush is meeting with his advisors, weighing how to punish the terrorists. Meantime, federal authorities are issuing more arrest warrants. Fox 5's Paul Wagner has the latest on that part of the story. Paul?
Laura, at this hour, we're trying to learn more information about that second arrest warrant. All we know is that it was issued in New York for a quote-unquote material witness. Last night, you may remember, there was an arrest of a man on an arrest warrant because he has crucial information to the investigation, according to a government official, and he was held because he's a flight risk. But at this point, we don't know much more about him because the court records are sealed. Now, meanwhile, at Camp David today, Attorney General John Ashcroft said they're starting to figure out exactly how the hijackers were able to carry out their terrorist attacks. The Attorney General said the investigation is, quote, developing a kind of clarity, with thousands of leads being followed by 4,000 FBI agents nationwide. Many of them are trying to find the 100 people named on a list compiled by the Bureau. The 100 are believed to have information that could be helpful to the investigation. Now, 2 men taken into custody in Fort Worth, Texas, are being questioned in New York. They were arrested with box cutters and $5,000 in cash. We're also trying to learn more about that at this point. Laura, back to you in the studio.
All right, Paul, thank you for that update. Do stay with Fox 5 News for continuing coverage of the hijackings.
We'll see you again at 9:15 with another update. Good night for now.